Hello. Welcome back to Labyrinth of Touhou 2. Last time, we did some exploration on floor 4, made it to floor 5. And we need to do a little bit of grinding stuff. I don't know how prepared I am. But hey, we'll find that out sometime soon. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on this save file. I have 2 achievements. One is possible, the other is not. So I will have to go back and reset my save file. Maybe this will become my first 100% save file. As, excuse me. There we go. Sound was a bit too loud. Maybe this will come, my first 100% save file, as I do in fact plan to get 100% on this save file and have it impossible to get 100% on my other save file. How unfortunate. Essentially, I'll talk about it in a second, but you have to get 200 enemies defeated of different species, sort of like, you know, the Aya quest revolves around us getting 30 species. That's an achievement as well. But in order to do that, you have to beat every enemy in the game, including some that bosses spawn. And you can beat bosses before they even take a turn sometimes, and thus they will not spawn those enemies, and thus you cannot refight them, and thus it is impossible to register those entries into your bestiary, and that achievement becomes unlockable. And you're doomed to not be able to unlock it forever. Unless, of course, you reset it. Hey Aya, here's information on 30 different species of monsters, as we promised. Hey. Many thanks. If I combine your information with what I've already collected, it should make a decent article indeed. Don't forget your end of the promise, you're coming with us. Ah, well, the promise is a promise. No matter how much I dislike it, I shall join your group for now. As if I dislike it, huh? These tight paths full of bands and curves make a Tengu's speed irrelevant. No Tengu, including myself, can go any further alone. However, not only did I manage to catch an easy ride all the way to the top, but I got a whole bunch of enemy information from them on top of it. This is truly my lucky day. Smug in her face. She's definitely manipulating things to her advantage. Oh well, all this monster information is just extra to our main goal, and certainly worth an extra party member. Let's keep quiet and let Tengu think what she wants. By the way, you did mention you were pursuing another story before you came here, which is why the other Tengus had a head start. Curious, what kind of story was that? Can't imagine what would take priority over this incident. Ah yes, my sources informed me that Celestial was behaving quite oddly. I was collecting information on that. Uh-oh. I went with my intuition and decided to look for that Celestial and leave the Great Chief for later. But I never did find anything. I did find that Celestial. And that led ending without anything else interesting occurring. English. Maybe my reporter's intuition is beginning to grow weak. Celestial, huh? It's gotta be Tenchi then. You're only saying that because Tenchi is the one only Celestial you know. She's definitely one to dive right in any kind of uproar though. Wouldn't be surprising if she's already here. If so, she's definitely going to annoy us at some point. Yeah, in Tenchi's case, our behavior is pretty much her normal behavior. You're familiar with the Celestial? Your social network truly knows no bounds. You were part of that game as well. You totally know who Tenchi is. In fact, I spent like 50 minutes doing your story mode because you suck at that game. In story mode, at least. Great actual character in that game. Would play Aya again if I wasn't too busy playing Komachi and Oku. Anyways, let's leave that aside. I'll be in your care from now on. Let's work well together. Also, Iku is really good in that game. I like her. Talk about Scarlet Weather, Rhapsody, and Soku. Anyways, let's talk about Aya. So I was originally, when I recorded the last video, going to give Aya an S ranking. Because she's good. She's really good. She's amazing. But I didn't think she was S+. Well, just give me a second here. So Aya, obviously, being the fastest in Jinsoko, he has a lot of speed and a lot of evasion. Okay. So, yeah, what made me take her from S to S plus is, let me talk about her kit real quick. So, this is my main file. So she has, this ability, Divine Grandson's Advent. Raises the action bar of an ally to 1000, allowing the ally to attack immediately. This is a really great support skill. Okay, I was wondering what was going on with the skill points. I forgot to reset anything to level 1. Can raise speed, can raise your, with this, can raise your own speed after doing an attack, and a low MP cost attack. Not bad. She has great support skills with speed buff and an instant action bar. If user kills an enemy, activate immediately. This is pretty much useless. When damage is reduced, actually really helpful. Another great reason to use as a support. Plus fast supports are always what you want. More speed buffs, even better support. 50% chance times the skill level to start the battle with action bar at 2000. Yeah, that's stupid. Just level up twice, you have a 100% chance to always immediately act. Speed debuff becomes a speed buff. Good for debuff teams. So overall, she's very good. Though the reason why she's broken is, that's all good. And spell that lowers the action bars of all allies and enemies. You know what happens when you use this after acting immediately? Because you get 2000 action bar at the start of a battle. Use that on a boss, and then use it again on a boss, and then you use it again on a boss, and then you use it again on a boss, and that boss never gets to take a turn. Congratulations, once you get the Diva subclass, bosses are now irrelevant, and, well, every battle is now irrelevant. Aya totally makes the game trivial. Only 3 bosses, in fact, are immune to Aya's Infinite, being Desire Eating Demon, that gets completely obliterated by shock, so you can just run a shock team to just stun it infinitely. And then the other 2 are the 2 enhanced wasps. Remember, we fought the wasps previously. We'll fight them again in their enhanced versions later on. Those guys outspeed Aya, but that's 14. Just making sure. Those guys do outspeed Aya, however, the problem comes in the fact that they are weak to instant death. So, yeah, it's not great times for them. So, yeah, the only 3 bosses that, in fact, are immune to the Aya Infinite are actually weak to, actually weak to crippling statuses that allow them to be easily dealt with. Alright. Actually, I'm going to do a full skill reset thingy-mabob. I want everyone, whether in my party or not, to have full skills for this fight. All I'm really planning on doing this episode, because I don't have a lot of time, is going through and, sharing the skill reset. Let me treat it as pointless and just go play the exact same thing. I want to just do that doll fight. Alright, let's figure out what our team's gonna be for that fight. Okay. Chin. Okay, so Chin, maybe. Parse, no. Cherno, definitely. Kogasa, maybe. Pooh is not great in that fight. Rinosuke is worthless. He's too slow. I'm thinking Reimu's the more fragile of the 2. This is also pretty bad for that fight. I'm thinking this is what we're gonna go with. Well, let's see what we can do. Alright, so yeah, but now with good old Aya, we might be able to keep up somewhat in speed. So I'll go for generation ability again, even though we don't have the speed to totally back it up. Because we won't be taking turns that often. Same for you. Magic increase seems okay. I don't really know how good that's gonna be. Gosh. I want to put everything into that. And I'm going to actually put it into this. As much as I think Jinsoka's fastest lessons is like one of the most overpowered, if not the most overpowered in the game abilities. Next to like maintenance, but I mean only Nitori and Rinko get maintenance. Like those are like the two god tier abilities, but I still don't want it right now. None of these are good. I'm gonna put everything into Moonlight Ray and then into Magic. Evasion. And like attack. We're gonna put our points into Guts, which I already mentioned is the Revive. And I think Fighting Spirit, actually. We'll try that out. We want Regeneration. And then Death. I'll put the last one here. That Death, the God of Death, Idoko. Yeah. If you, someone dies, they get a counterattack. If they hit with like a death thing, counterattacks. That's actually really good. Oh gosh. I don't know what to do for her. Phone defense. I don't know, sword? It's really hard. Master Spark for sure. Why'd I Master Spark? I don't have enough MP. Yeah, it's 27, right? Crap. Let me just skill reset Marissa. You're learning in real time just how bad I am at prepping for fights. I spend like 30 minutes sometimes prepping. So for the next few fights, I will most likely prep beforehand for a lot of them because it will take me a very long time. Or maybe not. I might spend like a whole episode just prepping. Okay, we want as much speed as possible on Chono. And then we're going to go for the, this beloved tomboy. Whatever, TP, sure, why not? I want to make sure I got as much speed as possible. Light staff, Turkin Toad. What do we have a physical? We have horseshoe. We have 2 horseshoes. We have tear. Oh, we have that. That's a good speed. I think form change. We put Komachi out in front. Change equips. As much as HP's good on her due to her grade 8 base HP, we want physical. We want her to survive as long as possible, and I think she's gonna do better than Yomu. Alright, I don't have speed for you. I guess we'll give you that. She's not a bad damage dealer early on. I don't want magic. Mind, HP. That's fine. Oh, we get money up. I had silence. Actually, I think we want the silence on. We'll put money on you. Because Aya's gonna be hitting more. Obviously, on my magic. What did we have that I saw was really good? Oh, the magic light staff. Yeah. There we go. Which means I can give this to Marissa. Okay, there we go. I don't have to worry about. Wait, do I? What is my? Oh yeah, that's like 30 something battles. That isn't too much. Because I'm trying to get the 3000 battle achievement, which is the second to last achievement after the one I told you is impossible because I don't know what the verb would be. Used the Eye of Infinite on Guardian of the Crystals and True Final Boss. True Final Boss transforms, creating 3 new enemies. The Guardian of the Crystals summons 4 crystals that I didn't see, and of course I didn't see the transformation for I didn't see the transformation for the True Final Boss. I won't spoil what the final boss is. Okay, so we want Aya to immediately act. Who do we want to get a action off? We want Chono. We want to try and slow this thing down. We're going to see, like, maybe the best thing to do is just go, like, full damage. Like, oh gosh. Okay. See, this is why, this is why we had the counterattack. Let's see if we can get a heal off. Nope. Maybe we should have brought Reimu. I don't think this thing can be paralyzed either. Crap. This thing gets like an action even before Aya. This is crazy. How are you supposed to level 14 this? Oh. I'm probably not going to try to level 14 it. And that miss. That was a really powerful one as well. I don't know. Should I have healed? Okay, I'm going to stat up instead. Need to miss? Okay, good. Because I'm fully into damage. I'm gonna go into, yeah, okay, we got the speed debuff. Ooh. Hooray. That does 3,000. Then we can switch into, like, Yomu, who can take a hit. I'm gonna try and debuff it even more, but it missed. Okay, we got Tear as well. That's actually really good. And then it missed everyone. Okay. There we go. It wasn't that hard. Okay, Marissa's just really mad that Alice attacked her. Except for not really, because they're just having some weird, like, bickering argument that I don't really care about. It's I don't understand the relationship in this game between the two, Alice and Marissa. Anyways, all you actually need to know is that Alice was in fact controlling those dolls. But we don't really care about that because we won't be seeing her for a while. The dolls were just kind of some sort of little distraction. No one really leveled up off of it though. Which kinda sucks, because I figure, even as under-leveled as we are, we might as well have some fun trying out a boss battle we shouldn't be doing. Minariko's completely useless here. Let's have Churn out. Maybe we can debuff her speed. I just want to talk about this boss fight before we get on to the next episode. And it'll give us something to do, make this episode slightly less short. I don't know. It's been 20 minutes. Oh crap. Oh, Moku. Moku, I heard from the residents of the Bamboo Forest place that you're racing the princess up to the great tree. Didn't I tell you to stay in the village during the emergency? You found that already? That loose-lipped fool. Well, I suppose I shouldn't have expected you to want to be part of the rearguard in situations like this. But that can wait for later. Moku, you're coming with me. We're going straight back to the village and having a long discussion about this. Yeah, give me a break. You already know that Kaguya and I are competing. If I back out from this now, everyone's going to call me a chicken who ran away from the showdown with my eternal rival. Yeah, Moku's really a wimp in this game. I like her better when she's cool. And she'll get the last laugh as well. If you were in my shoes, you wouldn't want me to back out either. If anything, people would laugh at you more because you're holding a silly competition inside a great tree at a time like this. Don't try and distract me. Wise words. Oh, I should have known that you wouldn't understand. See, I'm just gonna have to make you understand by force. Prepare yourself, Kaine. I still don't understand her name. I should just like Google search it at some point, but I'm too stubborn. I don't want to Google search Japanese words. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. I'll make you behave and drag you back to the village. Does it feel like you've been caught up in a bunch of silly disputes that we shouldn't be involved in recently? You probably can put that down to a large entourage. Probably. Alright, time for us to die. Oh wow. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is, she regenerates. HP. Lots of it. 1,000. How much are we doing? 44. Not bad. So, she's not very, weak to debuff. The main strategy for this fight is, Komachi is fairly good if you give her some good stuff. And then you want to buff up Kasen as much as possible. Aya can deal good damage with wind, but because she's weak to wind. See, 660. That has a chance to paralyze. You're gonna want lots of paralyzing. Let's see how much Aya does. We haven't invested. Okay, we haven't invested into attack, but she does still do quite a bit. And there you go. That normally does more. We're a bit underleveled. We haven't invested into attack. Let's see how much this does. 104. Of course, as you can see, we're not exactly doing much. There's 3,000 damage. There's the paralyzed I was talking about. Let's see how much Marissa does. Oh, we don't have Master Spark in Marissa yet. She's too underleveled to use Master Spark. You can kind of just like guesstimate. Oh yeah, Master Spark's gonna do like 3,000 as well. This has a chance to paralyze. No, it just inflicts tear. As you can see, we are doing damage, but not very much. Alternatively, you could use poison. Oh crap. I just realized. Poor Wriggle. We have Wriggle just sitting on the floor, just like crying, paralyzed. We've had the antidote for a very long time. Okay, we'll save Wriggle. Who can die? Oh, Nitori can buff her own stats. We don't have enough MP currently, because we gave it to Marissa instead. Like, wow. Can you actually hit Moku? I want to die. Like, can you? I want a game over. Okay. You apparently suck, and Nitori's self-buff is apparently too good. Like, seriously. This fight is not supposed to be going like this. I should be dying. She hasn't even gone to phase 2. Yeah, this boss introduces phases. The first kind of real boss, like, we had, like, everyone, like, says, oh yeah, Iku's the first one with, like, 2 phases or whatever, but, nah, Yomu had a phase. She started using the slash thingy mabob, once you got to a certain point in her health bar. Wait. Actually, we don't want to be here. We want to be on the other third floor. Yeah, she used like the 7 senses slash or whatever once she got down to a certain point. So I'd call that a phase, definitely. Alright, we actually have both the poison glands, but we need someone to turn them into medicine. That's what we need. Did we already do it, though? No, we didn't. We do know a doctor. I already mentioned that we did know a doctor. I don't know if we told you there's iron yet. Hey, we're in the same direction. Wanna come with us? See you again. Yeah, too bad. Oh, wait, did we not do the wasp? I guess we didn't do the wasp. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yomu had the phase, and then I guess Moku has the next sort of big phase. Yeah, I've actually been going on for quite a while. So I'm not going to fight this boss. I'm going to prepare for it, though. What is it? It's... I cannot read that. 15, I believe. I believe it's 15. So we have Cherno that's above level 15. No, average level is 14, though. I think the average level is what counts. Anyways, yeah, Moku does have more phases. It took me like 5 hours to get to that point, but we got there. And so, next time we'll actually be getting rid of that wasp, talking to Iron about the medicine, and trying to get Wriggle onto our team, because I tried using her before, it didn't work. I'll try it again, maybe. Depends on if we can level up Marissa and get Master Spark going, see how much damage that does. See if we can get that counterattack God of Death thing on Komachi to actually start doing the damage that it was doing before. I mean, that boss fight's level 17, so obviously we're super under-leveled, and we're still doing decent damage. She was actually losing HP. She started getting stagnant at the end once we started just doing like normal attacks and not actually fighting, but we'll see. We'll see when we can start fighting that. But until then, I think I've been recording long enough for a short episode. Next time, trying to get Wriggle, fight the wasp. Yeah. See you guys then.